the national grand finale of the Reckitt Global Challenge 2021. This year, in its 8th edition, the challenge was open for second-year MBA students across top B schools in the country. The 5 teams that are presenting today have truly put together, they have displayed the power of collaboration as well as entrepreneurial spirit, which is why they're actually here. They've gone through several elimination rounds and they're here today with us. It's time for me to introduce to you all our jury members. Firstly, I would like to call upon Ms. Susan Ferguson. Susan is the country representative at UN Women India. I would also like to call upon Nidhi Kulpati, Executive Editor, NDTV. Vilain Gandhi, Regional Marketing Director, South Asia Health, representing Reckitt. And also Sohini Dutt, she's the HR Director, South Asia Reckitt. Thank you all so much for joining us today. I would like to thank our jury, and over to the first team, I would like to introduce a team Winnovators.
We are Team Winnovators from Accelerate Jamshedpur, here to innovate one of the products from RB portfolio, that is Mortein. With my team, Nitika Goyal, Pierre D'Souza, and myself, Apoorv Goyal.
We would like to introduce our product, the Mortein Wall Patch. This will shield you from mosquitoes, creating a safe room for you wherever you are, in your room, bathroom, a car, or even a camp. And it can be used with just 2 easy steps: open and stick. Plus, it's 100% natural. Our innovation, the wall patch, sticks on the wall to keep mosquitoes at bay. Infused with naturally occurring essential oils, it does not have to be heated or burnt to work and would provide protection for 8 to 12 hours once applied. We suggest 2 SKUs, a pack of 12 for those who wish to try the product for the first time and for travelers having a limited need, and a pack of 24 for household consumption. Our product has the capability of being an everyday use product. Clinical trials-based publicity initially, and then later word of mouth would help us build acceptance for it. Thank you so much for patiently listening to us. We are now open to your questions.
Thank you so much for this great presentation. Now I call upon the jury to please come and ask questions. Can I start with you first, Susan, please, if you have any questions for the team?
Well, just a couple of questions on the effectiveness. I just wondered, has it actually been trialled? I was interested to see the different oils that you used and their effectiveness. Just wondering if this product has actually been trialled for efficiency, and also whether it is of use in outdoor spaces. Does it dissipate? So just a couple of those kinds of questions from me about the effectiveness.
Thank you, Susan. So yes, we did try it out. We tried it out with citronella and lemongrass oils, and we've tried it out in a room, 100 square foot room. It worked for approximately 12 hours, wherein we could not see any mosquitoes because they were all in the corners behind fence. Within open spaces, we tried out in a glass and also in a can. So these are 2 areas which are open spaces, not entirely closed, and there were no mosquitoes for approximately 8 hours.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, Delaine, would you like to ask the team anything?
My question was mostly around in your estimation, because there has been a lot of innovation in this category, what is the one thing that could be a stumbling block for an innovation like yours to really achieve scale and deliver to the purpose that you've set out?
So one thing that can be a problem here is acceptability. Most people might want a solution that kills, whereas we are suggesting a solution that is non-toxic, which effectively means that it's not going to kill but rather repel mosquitoes. So acceptability is one issue that we've looked at. So we want to combat that by focusing on the non-toxicity of the product.
And I would like to call upon the next team, which is Joka Acer.
In the course of this project, we sat down with Indian women of varied body shapes who look for regular skincare and frequent hair removal. And what we found out was, while fulfilling the minimum value function, all these products fail to deliver on the higher order needs of self-esteem, which are essential for self-care products. What we propose is a revamped gel-based depilatory cream with a mess-free applicator customized to each body part. The proposed product goes through the same channels as wax strips and depilatory creams by RB, keeping it in sync with the ecosystem, but with capability to tap into the customer base that is currently undersatisfied with the DIY efficacy.
The mock-up here gives an idea of how a proposed product will function. First, the user will select the appropriate band size for the body part she wishes to deplete. Next, she'll remove the peel-off layer and then apply the band and ensure that the stick-on layer is firmly attached by pressing along the edges. Then, wait a few minutes for the gel to harden and wipe off the band to obtain a smooth and a clear skin. In fact, the inspiration for the product design came from day-to-day personal experiences and from occasional salon visits. For example, the idea to add contours on stick-on layer, which scrub off hair from the roots, came from loofah, while the idea of containing fluidity of the band came from the use of gel face masks.
We also did DCF analysis after this to find out enterprise value. For this, capex, depreciation, and non-cash working capital were taken as fixed percentages of revenue in line with the industry average. Taking terminal growth rate as 5% and WACC as 10%, we get the enterprise value of our overall venture at 726 Indian rupees crores. We also did sensitivity analysis after this by changing terminal growth rate and WACC to identify the potential ranges of our enterprise value. This concludes our presentation. Thanks for listening and giving us this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Team Joka Acers. Over to the jury for your questions for the team.
Yeah, so It was very interesting presentation. Good to hear about this product, and I'm sure young girls would benefit. In fact, I was just wondering if boys could also use it because I have a young son if they need. One gender question, because nowadays we're really working towards the gender equality, because men are also towards self-grooming and self-care. If that could work with them also. So that could be a question.
We did account that this is the first time this is probably one of those rare times when we are building a product for female grooming needs and then going backwards where it can be used by men as well. And that would definitely come in the future. But again, due to the hesitance of the market, we want to start with Priyanka and keep the possibility of another gender adopting to it in the later stages.
Okay, so Hini,
you spoke about the variations that can exist in a pack, which is customized for addressing an elbow or a knee. So what's the pricing strategy on the product?
We were thinking of keeping it at a premium range of a 250, fixing it at 250 and continuing that throughout. So that was our strategy moving forward.
Let me introduce the next team to you. We have Team Catalyst. Please go ahead with your presentation.
We are humbled to be acknowledged so far for our solution, and we sincerely cherish the opportunity to present an idea which should bring about a veritable positive change in the society.
A woman undergoes a plethora of negative emotions during her menstruation, from pain, irritability to depression. Period stains, a cause for some of these emotions, are considered a part and parcel of menstruation. And despite this being an extremely common issue, there is still a huge unfulfilled need, as the first instinct of women to stain is still focused on hiding the stain and not treating it. This is because there is no on-the-go solution to treat stains instantly. We present to you our on-the-go stain removal solution, which effectively solves the identified pain points. Its main ingredient is the Vanish Gold Oxy Advanced Powder, which promises 30-second stain removal. Hence, is a quick and instant solution for stains. Moreover, it is effective against bloodstains not just in its action, but also since it fights germs and eliminates the foul smell which are characteristic of period blood. We have designed it as a foam-based solution which makes its usage rinse-free and dry-free, allowing it to be used easily outside homes. The dimensions of the bottle, roughly the size of your hand, makes it small and handy, so it is easy to carry in bags, purses, or even pockets. Its specialized scrub applicator is designed to minimize skin contact with the foam and the blood, and is accompanied with an inbuilt nozzle to dispense the foam directly on the stain for targeted application. Now let's show you how the Vanish Stain Buster can solve your stain woes in a few simple steps. Firstly, spot the stain and push the scrubber against the stain to dispense the foam. Then use the attached bristles to scrub out the stain and wipe off the excess foam. Additionally, you can rinse off the scrubber to remove any blood particles if required, and just put the bottle back into your purse. And voila, you're ready to take on the rest of your day stain-free and stress-free. Our product makes stain removal possible instantly, anytime, anywhere.
We hope you all enjoyed the presentation as much as we did working on it. And we would love to take up any questions you may have. Thanks a lot for your patient listening.
Thank you.
I think, Dilain, I would like to start with you. A question for the team. It's an interesting innovation.
Actually, my question to Team Catalyst is around the sustainability of this proposition, the solution. I wonder about the feasibility of the product, and I wanted to get your view on the same.
So since we recognize that there's a taboo around the whole menstrual space, that is why we did not choose offline channels like TV to focus or to market the product. Instead, online channels, especially where products like menstrual cups and condoms are marketed. Well, because those are more urban population, and that is where it's easier to share experiences, personal experience level, which is easier to bring in that behavioral change. So that's the reason we chose all the online channels itself for marketing the product to address that taboo.
We introduce the fourth team to you. It's the Lemon, and they are presenting their product innovation idea for the brand Mortein.
We're all very excited to be here, so thank you very much for providing us with this opportunity. We're all aware that malaria, dengue, chikungunya, etc. are all mosquito-borne, life-threatening diseases that have killed millions of people all over the world for the last several years. So what is really a solution for a situation like this?
This brings us to the big idea that we have, that is MozziSafe. Now, what is MozziSafe? Mortein MozziSafe is portable sublime repellent with natural ingredients. Now, for any new product development, what is the most important part? So, MozziSafe here repels mosquitoes with up to 20 days of sublimation time. It has continuous protection in the outdoor with citronella-scented anti-mosquito force field. It can be used outdoors. Now here, for a new product, we suggest 3 main ingredients. The first is active ingredient, wherein we suggest use of citronella oil, which has strong anti-mosquito properties. The next is fragrance, wherein we suggest eucalyptus oil, which has anti-mosquito properties besides having a very pleasant smell. And the final one is the solidifier, wherein it will kind of combine both the active ingredient and the fragrance and will help us produce a solid sublime block. Now, the product characteristics. I would like to discuss the most important part, wherein MozziSafe is made up of natural ingredients, because of which there is no harm even if it comes in contact with the skin. So it is safe to be used around kids. It will last for 20 days and it will provide continuous protection as long as the box is kept open. The refill SKUs are very easy to handle because of the flip open box, which can be opened and closed at the customer's discretion. So it provides a high degree of control and thus prevents wastage. Finally, this positions a product that can have human proximity, meaning that the customers can hold the product in their hands, they can put it in their pockets or carry with them wherever they want to go.
Could I ask Sohini to start with the questions for this team, please?
I like the idea, and I think what you're trying to solve for, which is a larger impact and the usability of the product, I think both of these elements appeal to me. Now, the question that I have is that basically on the packaging. Did you have any insight or any thought on the packaging? What could probably even solve for that particular element?
The product is basically a container, which will be a one-time purchase. That container will have a cage-like structure on top of it, which will prevent the tube from falling off. So when I buy a new SKU, which will be in a plastic cover, I will remove that sublime block, put it inside the cage, cover the container with the cage, and then use it whenever I want to use it. So the container will be a one-time purchase, which can be refilled with SKUs as and when the sublime block gets over.
Thank you very much. Firstly, thank you for the presentation. It was great to see this focus on the SDGs, clear about that, and also for the question from Sohini, I think was an important one. Contribution to that too. So I really like the mobility of this, just being able to put it in your bag and take it out wherever you need it. And I think it will be very handy. And I wondered, I think you also noted this, that there could be like a campaign attached to this, which could educate people more about some of these mosquito-borne diseases, which are a terrible scourge for the world to deal with. So I think you could also use it to carry some of those messaging, so it has that very clear sort of two-track benefit, practical benefits as well as increasing people's knowledge. So thank you very much. I don't really have any questions on it apart from that, those comments.
What I wanted to ask is the capsule which will be inside the box. For how long can that be useful? In the sense, can you open it for 2 hours and then close it? Until when will it last in the box? Yeah. And the costing of it?
So the box, the Sublime block will last for a continuous protection till 20 days. And it is at a customer's discretion whether they want to close it at what time and whether they want to open it at what time. But if kept open continuously, it lasts for 20 days. And I think the pricing part, Ria can take over.
Okay, so talking about the pricing part, so we are intending to price the whole refill plus package at 20 rupees, which will be a one-time purchase, and then refills can be purchased at 15 rupees.
Well, I think just one comment, and that was on the pricing. I think the work on pricing was great, and I don't want to repeat all the many points that everybody talked about, but one comment on the pricing is that you might want to look at the starter kit, as you explained it, the plastic container with the to be a little bit more expensive than the refills itself, because what you don't want is from a consumer standpoint for people to keep the difference being so negligible that you kind of keep going back to the starter kit again and again, and then us not getting the intended benefits of lower plastic usage, etc. Right? So I think you can either take the price up or you could drop the price of the thing, but find a way to create enough differential so that you don't end up proliferating plastic usage.
Great. So moving on to the last presentation of the finale, we have Team Jesus. They're all set to present their foam spray idea on wheat.
We are Team Jesus from IIM Bangalore, and we are here to present our innovative product solution for the wheat brand. Through our primary research, we realized that 1 in 2 women are not satisfied with their current hair removal solution. The left side depicts all the problems women currently face: painful waxing procedures, razor cuts, dark skin patches, etc. Now, we do not want to emphasize on the social importance of the issue at hand. The picture on the right side depicts everything we need to know. To back this, an internet study cited that more than 50% women have faced uncomfortable remarks about their appearance in the past. Based on our research, we were able to define the ideal solution women are looking for. So to summarize, we can say that spray foams will offer a new market opportunity and positioning for wheat through the use of lesser number of chemicals. The purpose of product is in line with the RB's purpose of cleaner and healthier world.
The reason why we feel RB can capture this market is because of wheat's brand and reach, and the strong R&D team of RB which can develop a solution like this. Concluding, I would like to say that a solution fits all these parameters and is the right product for the consumers, market, company, and it serves the purpose of both RB and wheat.
Thank you very much. So my main question was, is it effective? Does it actually work? Has it been trialed? And one of the comments from the panel members, Nidhi, I think was very relevant to this also, which is what about men and boys? And can we make it a little less focused on women and on, just the looks of women? So, you not only will you be able to open up your market base, but you can change some of the ideas around the idea of women should be hairless.
What our thought process was that we don't want to cannibalize on wheat at the beginning itself, the wheat creams which are available in the market. So we targeted people, we wanted to target young girls, especially who are into their teenage and they have new hair growth on their sensitive parts. So they would definitely, their mothers would look for a solution which is organic, less chemical, because generally teenagers, they have a very sensitive skin. So that is the reason we have not targeted the men's section as of now for the initial launch. Maybe going forward, after 3-4 years, we can use the product for men also. It will be also.
It's the moment we have all been really eagerly waiting for. In fact, the decision has been made. It's not been an easy task for the jury to choose the best amongst the best. It's always the toughest part for the jury. In fact, I would now like to request Ms. Susan Ferguson to please come forward and announce the winner of today's grand finale. Over to you, Susan, please.
Thank you very much, Ambika. And it's really my great pleasure to announce the winners, who are Team Lemon. I am Lucknow. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Team Lemon. In fact, all the teams were great, but Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us, how has the journey been? It's not been easy. So many entries. It's been a tough one.
Yeah, I think we've attempted a lot of case competitions, and I think this was the most exciting one because it was a product development exercise, and I think we had the most fun doing that bit, coming up with what the consumer pain points are and how to find a solution to those.
Susan, can I get closing remarks from you on today's finale?
So, and thank you to all for presenting your ideas. I thoroughly enjoyed being part of this. Thank you.
Nidhi, closing remarks from you.
Thank you. And it was really very tough to really decide who the winner is, but it was Team Lemon from Lucknow. I am Lucknow. Many congratulations to you girls, because the way you presented it, we could see the product, we could feel the product, and imagine it in Indian homes, and the comfort level with the product. That was really, really very clearly stated.
Dilen, coming to you.
With the kind of human potential that we have, which we've seen today, it makes me much more reassured. Not just for the future of Reckitt here in India and our proud history here in India, but also for the country at large. This bodes very well for the future of the country.
Sohini, your thoughts on today's show?
So I would just like to thank Susan, Nidhi, Dilen, and of course Ambika. By the way, you've also been part of this journey now for I would say as many years, hosting this for us. So, a very, very big thanks from Reckitt.
In fact, inspiration is what you said. I think every time we do this, it is really inspiring. One learns so much, and one does feel like, even Dilen said, it feels great. Thank you once again to our jury, for your time, and it's been tough, but yeah, thank you Susan, thank you Dilen, thank you Sohini, and thank you Nidhi for joining us.